Energized show, up the Irish.
Okay, what's going on, guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of The Face Off. Ross, introduce the guest, man.
Today we have the Clan Wars 44 Featherweight title fight. We have the champ, Nahom Wedi, and the challenger, Damien McKenna. Lads, how are you doing?
How's all, mate?
All good.
All is good, all is good. Nahom, you were on the Energized Face-Off show the last time you came out for Clan Wars and won the belt. What do you think of Damien McKenna as a challenger?
To be really honest, I don't know the guy. I've never heard of him. Nothing disrespectful to the guy. I just don't know him. And even I tried to put it up. I tried to search him up. Even the Internet Explorer couldn't find him. So you tell me.
That's rootless. That is rootless.
Well, Damien won last weekend or 2 weekends ago at Cage Legacy 15. He won by second round stoppage, and he represented Ireland over in the IMAFs. So he's been around a bit. Damien, what do you make of Wedi?
Well, I'm pretty similar actually. My coach told me that got offered the Clan Wars title fight, and I didn't even know there was a champion of Clan Wars Featherweight. After Dara vacated, I thought it was still vacant, so. Sort of hanging. I looked up on YouTube and seen that he fought Lewis, and that's the only fight that I've seen of Wedi, so similar kind of thing.
There you have it. The two boys aren't that familiar with each other. Basma, are you surprised?
Oh yes, he's very familiar with me. I'm the champ of the division, mate. You can't not be familiar with me, mate.
Didn't even know what your name was there until.
Are you sure, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, all good.
You'll find out on fucking May 22nd.
No, it'll be a good scrap anyway. I know it's gonna be a good fight, but.
No, it won't be a good scrap, mate. It's going to be a very decisive win for me.
Mm-hmm. For me, yeah.
For the people tuning in,
how are you going to win?
For the people tuning in now, lads.
How are you going to win, bro?
How are you going to win?
How am I going to win? In every way, bro. I can
I'll beat you wherever you want.
Take
you want to go to the ground, if you want to go to the ground, I'll beat you on the ground. You think you're a striker, I'm going to show you. I'm going to outstrike you. I'll do whatever I want.
You move in a straight line, bro. You don't know what a striker is. You're a boxer. You're a bleeding. We should give you the helmet that day also. You know what I mean? You're used to the amateur boxing style. We're not going to box, bro.
But
this is MMA. And you have
I thought you didn't know who he was, but now you know he's a boxer.
Mm.
Well, he's after telling me he's a boxer.
I don't think he said that.
He did say that, yeah. Maybe you should rewind it, man. He's all asleep on what's happening here.
No, I'm wide awake, bud. I don't miss the trick.
This is the Energy Show. We're on top of things here, lads. Look at the right and the bottom. Yeah, that's why this fight can't be missed. Clan Wars 44, the 22nd of May. If you want to purchase the event, you can go onto Nahom's Instagram. He'll have the link to purchase pay-per-view, and Damien as well. You can check out Damien's Instagram to purchase pay-per-view. Ross, I can't wait for this scrap already, bud. Fireworks.
Yeah, what's called big fights need big shows, and here we are. Nahom, how many more fights do you think you want to have before you turn pro? Because by the sound of things, you sound like you're near ready to make that jump.
Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking maybe 2-3 fights. My last fight, I wasn't really happy with it. It didn't go the way I planned it with. I still got the win. I still pulled it off. Of course, that was after 2 years layoff. So I'm gonna. There's few errors that I'm making still. I'm gonna have to sharpen up a little bit, and then pro is where I should be going.
And Damien, you fought I think 5 times since Nahom's last fight. Do you think that activity is going to go in your favor going into this fight?
Yeah, definitely. Every single fight to get in, I'm more sharp, more used to it. Like I know he still had.
Yeah, bring your helmet that day, bro.
Right. He still had plenty of fights anyway, so it's not like it's a debut or whatever. But I definitely think being in there as much as possible is going to suit me, definitely.
I love it. And guys, tell me this. Sometimes I hear in the amateur scene the title doesn't mean much to anyone. Nahom, you obviously love having that belt and carrying it around. Does that belt actually mean something to you, or is it just a nice accessory for you?
Of course it does. It's not the belt. It's what it means. It's what I've accomplished. That's of course. But I'm not really dwelled into it. What I care about is my performances and how I'm upgrading every day. That's what really matters to me. As I said before, it's not about the belt for me. It's about my performances. And my last fight, I didn't perform the way I really wanted it, but it can still be he still topped the opponent. So that's all I care about this time around too.
And Damien, what about yourself? What would it mean to win that Clan Wars featherweight title?
Yeah, well, I made my debut last year on Clan Wars, and as I said yesterday, when I made my debut.
You made your Clan Wars debut last year?
I made my MMA debut last year. I'm already 7 fights in. So
you're against the vet now, bro.
That means nothing to me. I've fought boys. I've fought people
like your confidence.
That have been at it for longer than you, so that means nothing.
Sorry, bro. Say that again.
I fought people with more fights than you that have been at it longer than you, so a vet means nothing to me whatsoever. But yeah, I said as an amateur I wanted to win the belt, but it's just another fight as well. There's no point dwelling on the belt too much.
Nahom, you said you weren't that impressed with your performance last time. I know you had a bit of a layoff beforehand, but you still came away with the win. What about your performance last time on Clan Wars were you not too happy about?
You know, like there was a lot of people talking about it was a split decision, and in my opinion, I outstruck him. I took him down. I put him in more danger than he even thought of. So to me, there shouldn't even be. I should have stopped that fight. That's the way I see it. I am very critical of myself. So very not happy with the fact that I didn't get the stoppage, number one. And number two, for the judges to even think it was a split decision win, you know, I should have made it a little bit more clear. But anyways, we will get going. And the 2 years layoff, of course, made me a little bit, they slowed me down a little bit from what I felt. But I'll correct that this time around.
And Damien, you've obviously been very active this year. You're on a 2-fight win streak in 2022. What are you looking to bring to the cage that Nahom probably hasn't seen yet?
I know I'm better than him wherever. If you want, he has good kicks. And
long day.
In his last fight, he was able to use his range well against Lewis, but I'm a lot taller and longer than Lewis. He's not going to be able to keep me on the outside as much as he'd like to do. If he goes to the ground, I'm going to wrestle him, keep him down. I'll do whatever I want to be honest.
I'm excited for this one. For people tuning in now, make sure you let everyone know to tune in to Clan Wars 44 on May 22nd. Ross, we can't wait for this event.
No way, Basmo. Nahom, one thing I want to get to is obviously we haven't seen you as much, and you weren't happy with your last performance. What can we expect this time out, and what's changed since the last time we saw you in the cage?
Expect the same thing, just a better performance. I'm going to walk forward still. He's going to be pressured back. I feel like he's saying he's well better than me everywhere, but I guarantee you he's going to look out for a way out. He's not experienced enough to possess anything. That's the way I feel about him. No disrespect to the guy. I genuinely don't know the guy, so I'm trying to be respectful, and that's just the way I see it. I don't think he has any way of doing anything. But of course, a fight is a fight. I'll still respect him. And you know what I mean? If your granny caught you with a shot that you didn't see, it could have been it can be an early night. I understand that. I respect that. And that's just how I feel about him.
Shout out to all the grannies.
Nahom, I know you say he's less experienced, but he actually has more fights than you over what's called in that short of time in MMA. Do you feel like you rely on your other martial arts experience that you've actually been in competition for a longer period of time?
Say that again.
In MMA, he has more MMA fights than you have.
How many fights does he have?
He has 6. 7.
Yeah, 6 is not more than 13.
Oh, sorry, I'm just going
so
on your record here.
So maybe Energize the show. You need to get your facts right if you're gonna come at the king, maybe, yeah. So
well, I don't know. Your record says 4-1.
Maybe read the facts. So forget about that. Grand Social opening. It's gonna be happening in Crossguns 22nd, Featherweight Dublin 11. Composed production music studio is happening. So you can come on May 1st.
I don't really know what that means, but I know your record says 4-1.
You might not. Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about. Telling me that he has 6 fights or 2. Like, you need to count the numbers. I have 13 fights. He has 6 fights.
Well, what's your record then, Wedi? You tell us what your record is then.
My record here online says 5-1.
So
the record online says 5-1, and Damien's record online says 5-2.
Yeah, maybe online is not right then, but I have more fights than him, so he's in trouble, mate.
That was no disrespect. Okay. We were just going by the numbers online, but
that was good.
That's all right. And shout out your night out. I don't know what that was about, but
when is that?
Yeah, it's a music opener, composed production.
May 1st.
Ryan Crossguns, Phibsborough, Dublin 7. May 1st. We're opening up. Again, it's a sweet music, just like my fight is gonna be. May 22nd.
And will you be performing at that yourself?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You know me, I'm a performer, boys. Come on.
Damien, are you looking forward to music event?
Get that. 1 second, I'll play as a song. Yeah?
Oh, please don't.
We can't right now. We'll get a.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
please don't.
We might as well play a song because our facts is not right today, boys. Come on, brush up.
All right. Well, maybe the guys filling out Topology for Ireland should brush up.
Yeah. Shout out Topology, lads. We are very thankful for 2 years coming on. Like, there's nothing that we love doing more than promoting Irish MMA. Like, you two lads, like, you're going to be scrapping for the title at Clan Wars 44, May 22nd. I said it already. Check out Nahom's Instagram because you can check out his tunes for May 1st and also his fight for May 22nd. And Damien McKenna, May 22nd. Check out his Instagram. Damien, if you got any music to push or anything else you want to promote as well?
No, I'm not that musically gifted now, to be fair. I don't know how good your music will be either. Hopefully it's better than your trash talking, but we'll see you cry.
Nahom, before we wrap things up, how do you get the job done on May 22nd, bud?
I'm gonna try to be respectful this time around, because I actually like the guy. He's not he's cooperating. You know, I like that David. No, I genuinely feel like I'll stop him. It's the dead honest truth. Again, we might push for a third round, or maybe it could be decision this time around. I could get it wrong, but in my head, I don't see him possessing anything that I can't do. So I feel like he's in a lot of trouble.
And Dave, what about yourself, bud?
Well, there's no point trying to predict a round or a minute or anything, but I think I'm going to hurt him with my hands. He's going to be throwing lots of kicks and they're not going to be working on me. And he's going to feel real power in my hands and he's going to turn into a wrestler. I think he's going to be shooting. He's not going to be able to take me down. Whereas first, second, third round finish or a decision, I know I'm getting my hand raised at the end. Well,
Ross, the countdown is on, bud.
The countdown is on. May 22nd, Clan Wars. Check it out. You can buy it on their page. You can buy it on the lads' page. Make sure you are supporting Irish MMA. That's what we're here for. If you haven't watched this video, shout out to Venom Fightwear for kitting the lads out. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notifications to not miss any more Energized content. And as always, stay energized.
Energized show, up the Irish. Been sussing you guys a couple of times. I've seen a couple of clips. I think you've done some interviews with Dylan Moran and that I saw. So keep going, keep up the good work, guys.